All right, Cheesy Fish says ready, and we just need one from Pixel Andy. He says ready, so we are ready to get this underway. It's the round of 16, and here we go with a countdown. Level 18, best of 3, 2, 1, Tetris. That's right, I am back from jail. Whew. Maybe I need to refresh Quaid's stream. He might be behind a little bit. All right, he's behind a little bit. All right, I think we're good now. All right, we are all underway. Quaid is on the board with the first Tetris. Yes, the ringleader is here. Andy with some problems here in the early goings. Eric's mom probably stepped on the internet tube, so let me refresh Eric. All right, there we go. So 52,000 for Eric and 7,000 for Andy on the left side. Quaid, 46,000's got a long channel down the third column and gets a Tetris. He's set up for another Tetris, and bang, there it is. 91,000 for Quaid, 71,000 for Cheese. Cheese Tetris is 94,000. All right, all players except for Quaid are set up for a Tetris. Eric gets a Tetris, 121,000 for him, still 42,000 for Eric. Just the one Tetris here in the early goings. This is the only, there are only 2 DAS players in the entire event, and they are both on the screen right now, and that's Andy and Quaid. Everyone else in the tournament is a Hyper Tapper. 126 for Quaid, Cheesy Fish 119. Cheesefish was getting up a little bit high, but able to burn everything down. Oh, is Paul on DAS? I was told that he was a tapper. Blame Eric. Eric did all the research for me as to who's the tappers and all that stuff. He switched to tapping. There you go. Look at that. Breaking news. Paul switched to tapping. Or was it Alan? We don't know. All right, another Tetris for Eric. 199,000 for him, 96,000 for Andy. 2-to-1 margin on the left side. And Quaid Tetris is 201, and Cheesy Fish set up, ready for another one at 174. Quaid set up on the right side. Who knew? And there is a Tetris for Cheesy Fish while Quaid is waiting. Quaid Tetris is 224. Oh, that's true. Badboy is never here. Badboy doesn't, I don't know why he doesn't do it anymore. I feel like, did I offend him in some way? I'm not sure. I'm very paranoid about this. All right. 247 for Quaid, 220. I'm very offensive at times. Oh, and Cheese setting up a nice overhang on the left side. You're starting to see players set up with those kind of overhangs a lot more. Oh, and Cheese misses the S-spin down the right. 271 Quaid, 228 Cheesy Fish, and 292 for Eric, halfway to transition. 171 for Andy. Badboy, very busy guy. All right, Cheese Tetris is 277. He's 1 Tetris behind Quaid. Eric 323, so pouring it on. Oh, I don't know if that was a misdrop. It had to be a misdrop for Eric. And let's go ahead and refresh Andy. Well, I think Andy is refreshed now. But he's back by about 7 lines. Let's just refresh him just to be sure. And Badboy has kids and businesses. Yep. All right, 349 for Quaid through 80 lines, 322 for Cheese. So pretty good scoring rates. Cheese sets up the T-spin. Oh, and he misses the spin. So a couple of missed spins on Cheesy's side already today. Opens up the right side, though, and he is ready. And actually, a Tetris would get him within half the Tetris of Quaid. And, oh, Cheese opts to fix his stack with the long bar, but gets an immediate long bar. Probably the right thing to do. Oh, sets up a death-defying vertical long bar slide. 403 for Quaid, 351 for Cheese. 362 for Eric, 295 for Andy. And Tetris for Cheese, and another Tetris for Cheese. So he is back within about a Tetris of Quaid. And all players, except for Andy, have crossed the 100 line mark. Andy could be just delay on the stream. We'll refresh him again. And Andy Tetris is 322. So Eric's in the lead. Quaid is in the lead. Oh, that's not memeing. I mean, that's a, you know, listen, there are times when you got to do it. Quaid set up on the left side. And Cheese is going to Tetris and actually take the lead temporarily over Quaid. Quaid gets it back with that left well Tetris. Quaid set up for an L-tuck on the left side. No, see, that thing, I don't think it spins that way. Did that spin that way? That piece doesn't spin that way, I don't think. On Quaid's board. 483. Maybe it does. What do I know? I can barely score 600. Yeah, Coffee says it doesn't. Oh, it works on Game Boy. Well, there you go. 497 in the lead for Cheese after that missed spin. Eric has transitioned 486. Andy 394. Dash players trying to represent here in the orange bracket. And Cheesy Fish has transitioned 523. And Andy is going to Tetris into transition at 424. Eric Tetrises. So Eric 537. Andy 448. Quaid is finally transitioned at 513. And Cheesy Fish's transition has kind of a few gaps in his stack, but the Hyper Tap should be able to clear this out no problem. And Cheese still in the lead by about 2/3 of a Tetris. And both players hanging here past transition. Quaid set up for a center well Tetris here on level 20. It's going to clear away the ceiling, and it just keeps having to burn lines here. Oh, and Andy's in trouble on the left side. He needs a long bar, sneaks it over, but this is going to be such a tough clean for a DAS player. We'll see if he can clean this down. He's our representative from the Challenger circuit, and oh, and Andy's going to hangarang a piece, and he's going to top out, and Eric is good. So let us go ahead and give Eric his heart. This is a best of 3, so Andy is up against it. 2.7/8 of a Tetris. All right, so we'll Eric, you can go ahead and top out here. We're gonna keep going with Quaid and Cheese. If you want to give a ready for Eric and Andy, we can go ahead and give you a soft countdown. And Cheesy Fish 625. Eric says ready. Just need a ready from Eric from Andy. All right, 695 from Quaid, 655 from Cheesy Fish. All right, Pixel Andy says ready, so let's give him a little 3-2-1. Here we go. 3-2-1 Tetris for Eric and Andy. 740 Quaid, 720 Cheese. And Cheese is set up on in the 9th column and bangs down a Tetris to take the lead. 758 for him. We'll focus on this match while Eric and Andy get their game started. 749 for Quaid. 791 for Cheesy Fish. So about a Tetris and a half. Or Tetris and a third. And yeah, so 824 Cheese. Max out still on the table. Quaid would have to play super efficiently to max out here. So 788 for Quaid now. He's back by 70,000 points. It's really the largest difference in the match between these two. Oh, Cheese with a little, maybe a misshift, but I never know what he's up to. Oh, Cheese cannot spin that piece in there, and he's open for Tetris down the right side, but now he's gonna have to clean this up on level 28. 868 for him, and Cheese is probably gonna top out here at 868. So Quaid needs just 7,000 points to take game 1. A long bar here will seal it. Even the triple seals it. So there it is. Quaid is going to get the heart, and he takes game 1. Let's go ahead and give it to him. There it is. So, wow. So 28. No problem. Whatever. All right. Quaid's got the heart, and Cheesy Fish is up against it here, down 1-0 in a best of 3, which is insane. All right, we got a ready from Cheesy Fish. We just need a ready from Quaid. And Eric, okay, Eric has got a problem on the right side of his stack right now. And he is gunning for an early top out unless he can clear this down. This hyper tap is, I mean, he's one of the best tappers And he clears it all the way. Oh, I was hoping he would be able to double tuck it. But he gets the Tetris anyway, and he's out of immediate danger. And let me see. Did we get the... Somebody let me know if we got the ready from Total Radness. If we did, I missed it. So somebody please let me know. So what a clear down from Eric. All right, Total Radness is ready. We're going to count down the right side. Quaid versus Cheese. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, Eric is one of the best tappers. A bit unheralded, I think. I mean, if he shows up to CTWC whenever the next time one is. Oh, and Eric setting up for a Tetris in the sixth row, something like that. 196 for Eric, 170 for Andy. And on the right side, they are just getting underway. Each player has a Tetris. Quaid ahead by 7 points. Could be the difference. And Eric setting up for a center well Tetris. And bang, Tetris for Eric, 221. He's up by about a Tetris and a quarter. And another Tetris for Andy here, 220. Eric is going to get a, is that a double? 230 for Eric. And in the early goings on the right side, Quaid, 55,000. Cheesy Fish, 114. But Quaid is set up for a Tetris and ready and waiting. Hey, Friday Witch is here, the founding mother. How's it going, Friday? Hope your Saturday is going well. Saturday Witch. All right, Cheese with a Tetris down the right side, 160. Eric, 258, and Andy, 274. So kind of a low-scoring game on the right side. Through about 80 lines, you'd expect him to be over 300,000 points by now, but not all games can be like that. Oh, 308 for Eric, retakes the lead, 294. Eric's going to open up the right side. Take a double for safety and bang down a Tetris, 324. Eric does the same, 331. So Eric still got the lead. Quaid, 159 on the right, 228 for Cheesy Fish. Cheesy Fish trying to force a decider. And bang, Tetris for Cheesy Fish. Very good pace for Cheesy Fish right now. And another Tetris. Very efficient. All right, 395 for Andy to take the lead. Players are, 13 to 15 lines away from transition. So they're going to start to think about what they want their stacks to look like when transition comes. And bang, Tetris for Eric. He's still back by about a half a Tetris over Andy. Under Andy. All right, and Cheese really with his first difficulty of the game here. So this is going to take 8 to 10 lines to clear this way, depending on how efficient he could be. Which players are younger than Cheese? Dog playing Tetris, I believe, is younger. $456 for Eric now, $487, and Eric has transitioned. $489, $490 transition for Andy. And then on the right side, $264 for Quaid, $333 for Cheesy Fish. Quaid set up for Tetris in the 8th column, and alternating burn shells for Cheesy Fish. And Tetris for Quaid, 316. Depending on how quickly Cheese does or doesn't get this cleared away, Quaid could find an opportunity to take the lead, but he's kind of doing some burning of his own, trying to keep that well open in the 8th column. And 346 for Cheesy Fish, and it's got a spire, an S spire on the right side. So it's just kind of in dig mode forever and ever, and if Quaid can pull out a Tetris here, he should be in the lead. So on the left side, 594, Eric has retaken the lead. We would expect the Hyper Tapper to have an advantage here on level 19. So 594. Oh, Eric's going to hang a piece on the left side. So this is going to be another tough clean for Eric. 637 for Andy. He's got the lead. And, all right, Eric's going to clear away a triple. And look at the clinic that Eric is putting on. But no, it's just not going to be enough. And he is going to top out. And Andy is going to get the heart. And Cheesy Fish has just been admired in this dig for a long time, too. And he's actually set up for a dirty Tetris in the 6th column. And Andy's going to get the heart. So Andy can go ahead and top out. And Quaid with the Tetris 422. So Quaid's up by about 1 Tetris and some change. All right, we got a ready from Eric, and we just need a ready from Andy. And we will go into the decider. Where didn't that stay? There it is. 445 for Quaid. Looks like Cheesy Fish is just about to get this burn down just in time for the 19 transition. Quaid 468. And Cheesy Fish does transition and clears away the right side. And there is a Tetris for Cheesy Fish. So he's actually not back by very much compared to Quaid. So still certainly doable for him. And he's set up on the right side. Now do we get... Yeah, we got the ready. All right, let's count down on the left side. 3, 2, 1 Tetris for Eric and Andy. Broden might be asleep. Will somebody go wake Broden damp up? I mean, this thing happens the same time every day, every Saturday. Well, once a month every Saturday. All right, it doesn't really happen at the same time because I change it all the time. All right, Cheesy Fish 511. He's back by less than a Tetris. And Cheesy Fish with a Tetris down the middle, setting up for another one. And bang, a Tetris for Quaid, 584. Cheese is set up for one down the right. Every day, every Saturday, once a month, every Saturday. That's right, it could happen anytime. Oh no, Cheese is going to top out. What happened to Cheese? Cheese tops out, and Quaid is good. What happened to Cheese? I totally missed it. He hang-a-ranged a piece. I totally missed it. It seemed like he passed out. And Quaid is good, and Quaid will be advancing for the first time in his CTM history. So, I mean, it was only his 2nd month. He didn't make it past first round, did he? Last time. I don't think he did. All right, I can't find the heart. Where's the damn heart? There it is. All right, Quaid is good. So, Quaid, you go ahead and stick around while we wait for Eric and Andy to play itself out. We'll go ahead and switch to our two-way scene here. And Cheese is out. Congratulations to you, Cheese, for making it just into the main event. But better luck next time, my friend. All right, so Eric, 90,000. Andy, 145. So there is a DAS player still alive. Whoever said DAS can't hang in 2020. Well, you're wrong, my friend. And we've got another DAS player with a lead right here on the right side. It's Andy. And of course, if Andy should win this, then, you know, it would be DAS against DAS. Oh, the hearts. Yeah, I'll add the hearts. Boop and a boop. Sorry about that. No, Andy just PB'd yesterday. All right, 130 for Eric, 174 for Andy. Andy set up for another Tetris on the right side. So Quaid, don't go anywhere because you're going to jump into an immediate match against the winner of this one. And Eric, getting a bit monka-esque, needs the long bar on the right side. Can't burn on the left, but he gets the Tetris. So he's out of immediate danger and clears his stack down. 206 for Andy, 159 for Eric. And bang, a Tetris for Eric. He's back by a little bit over 1 Tetris. And now it's Andy's turn to sort of start digging here. Not too much. Should take 3 or 4 more lines to clear this away. Or 2, whatever. And bang, Tetris for Andy, 236. Eric's open on the right, 2 rows off the bottom. And there's a Tetris for Eric. No place to put that S, so he has to start piling them on the right side. $238 Eric, $258 for Andy. All right, Andy with a little Z-tuck and the T-spin. So there you go. And Eric was just about ready on the left side. Takes a triple to transfer the well just to get his stack back in order, but is back by just about 2 Tetrises now. And there's another one for Andy, and Andy is set up almost for another one. And Tetris for Eric, 272. That's right, Quaid is good player. That is true. All right, Andy opens up the right side and gets another Tetris, 339. Eric finally with a clean board, and he's set up for a Tetris, gets it, and he's set up for another one. All right, Tetris for Andy, Tetris for Eric. 325 Eric, 362 for Andy. Eric is ahead by about 4 lines or so. And we'll be ahead a few more after this Tetris, 348. So Andy with the lead and the better pace. Here's a Tetris for Eric, 372, and he's back by less than a Tetris now. And he's going to Tetris so and re-extend the lead. Tetris World Order. Oh my word. You got to make that smaller. There you go. It's got to fit in the playfield. There you go, my friend. All right, 420 for Eric. 434 for Andy. Eric is clean, and Tetris is into the lead. Andy's going to get a double to clear this away and wants to have a nice stack before he transitions. And that's not going to happen, so he's going to have to clear this away. DAS player, it's tough on that left side. So I'd like a long bar right now. He's going to have to burn this away with the pieces he gets, unfortunately. And that right side is pretty jacked up. And actually, Eric's board is kind of jacked up at 457. And Andy's at 452. Clears away the right side and bangs down a Tetris. Could be crucial as Eric's board is not in good shape right now. Now, Eric has probably a better ability to clear away this kind of garbage than Andy does. And Eric's sitting on 467, Andy at 481. And that's just by the nature of the hyper tap. You can get pieces over to the left a lot higher than a DAS player can. But Andy is a very, very good player and got through a really tough field to win the Challengers circuit last week. Yeah, incredible survival for both, and really impressive for Andy just as a DAS player. 496 for Andy, getting it figured out. And Andy's clear on the right side, so he can start building for a Tetris. Eric 497, Andy 502. What a game. And Tetris for Andy. That's going to give him some really important separation. And Andy does not miss the S-spin down the right side. And Eric's board is so monkey. As right out, Eric is going to top out. And Andy is good. Just like that. Look at that. What a great match between Eric and Andy. And so here it is, guys. We are going into a DAS versus DAS situation. Let's get rid of these hearts. And it's going to be Quaid against Pixel Andy. The two DAS players in the same bracket, and they survive into the round of 8, the quarterfinals. So there will be a DAS semifinal is guaranteed. That is right. Live DAS on DAS action. So let's go ahead and jank this up. And we'll jank this over here. There it is. The first seed is out in round one. And boy, it's starting to be a cursed seed, honestly. Right, Moodoo, sure. All right, so we have Quaid and Andy on the board. Now, if you are in the blue bracket, so what's that going to be? The blue bracket is going to be Broden Damp, Bubble Rhapsody, Richard, and Paul. If you're in that blue bracket, you should start warming up and getting your stream going because we're going to be getting to you, and it looks like we might get to you early. All right. Well, this is still a best of 3. It's so brutal here in the quarterfinals. And we're going to need a ready from both players. And we will get this underway. Tetris World Order. As you can see, those of you who have been around, we have people's play style, right? And their PB, Tetris World Order. There it is. All right, we got a ready from Pixelandy. We just need a ready from Total Radness. You just need to type the words Total Rad. Well, you can type the word Total Radness, but type the word ready. That's the important word. Then I know you're actually ready. Spam this Sandy to help out Andy. All right, the important word to type here is ready. Unless I missed it. All right, total readiness. There it is. We are set up here. Quarterfinals. The winner goes to the semis. It is DAS on DAS violence here. Quaid versus Andy. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, Andy's on the board with the first Tetris. Andy with the aggressive setup on the right side, no problem, because he gets another long bar and a Tetris. 45,000 for him. Quaid makes his first Tetris. I'm in favor of the spam, honestly. I don't know. I think when people get excited in chat, it's fun. I don't know. That's just me. Could be wrong. 54,000 for Quaid. 50,000 for Andy. No fun. Only golf claps. That's right, Swine Meeper. 77,000 for Quaid, and he Tetrises down to get to 100,000. Andy 76, and he's set up for a Tetris. And there it is, bang. We could make a separate Twitch chat channel for people who like a more respectful, quiet chat here during an esports competition. I mean, it's really allowed until I say it's not allowed. The ringleader. 169 for Quaid, 105 for Andy. And Quaid is set up for a triple in the fourth column. He's gonna burn that down. And he's got a pile over on the right side, but that's not gonna slow him down. He is not beholden to any one column for building up Tetrises. 179 for him, 112 for Andy. Remember, this is a best of, what? 3. So brutal, but unfortunately it's just something we have to do for time. We might get to a point where we maybe split the first round into 2 different channels so that we can do best of 5s and that kind of thing. All right, 247 now for Quaid, 123 for Andy. Andy gonna Tetris 146. Oh, Total Randos has the Quaid emote. And by the way, you can get the Quaid emote too by subscribing. There's a whole bunch of emotes of some of your favorite CTWC heroes. And maybe some of your non-favorite CTWC heroes. Who knows? I mean, I don't speak for everyone. 297 for Quaid, 153 for Andy. Or you can buy, that's true, you can buy it for 24 hours using channel points as well. 301 for Quaid. And another Tetris 325. Andy 210. So 115,000 point lead for Quaid. Back by about 3 lines. All right, Quaid passes on the aggressive setup for that center well Tetris with the long bar. Opts to do a little more safely here with the T-piece. And bangs down a Tetris 350. 233 for Andy. And Nenu's going to play at 3 a.m. We got to figure that out. I mean, we've got so many good players in Asia, in Southeast Asia, and just getting a time that works for everybody is so challenging. All right, Quaid 377, Andy 287. Andy has passed the 100 line mark. Quaid sitting on 98 lines. The cyber police. All right, Andy with a Tetris 334, so about 90,000-ish point difference. Andy, I think, was going for the spin there with the S down the right side and missed it. And he's going to burn away some triples and other stuff just to get the right side done. All right, 432 for Quaid. Tetris is again 454. So with 17 lines left, he's got, well, he's not going to have that available anymore. 16 lines left, he's got 4 Tetrises available. There's one of them. But he's going to take a few burns here. He is ahead by about 112,000 points. And neither player's stack looking great. Quaid is actually okay because he's got a clean well. But he's really, you can see that he tries not to put a long bar to set up for that center well and opt to do it with a shorter piece. But he's going to have a very interesting stack going into transition. He needs that long bar and it's just not coming. So getting droughted right before 19. It's a sad, sad story. And Quaid just not getting the long bar and he gets droughted 487. So he's going to top out at 487, 294. Oh, yeah. So Andy has a chance here. Needs 100,000 points. And the pasta. The pasta might be a little overdone, guys. I'm just saying. All right, so Andy's at 422. Quaid sitting at 487, watching. And just needs about 30,000 points here, so you should be pretty close on 23 with a Tetris. And now a Tetris will just about do it here, so. The Tetris World Order is scared. 20,000 points away is Andy, and he's playing very safely. There's no need to go crazy. Don't even need to Tetris. You got all day to chase this down. And he actually is set up for a Tetris, so if he gets the long bar, he'll do it in style. Nope, he's going to take the burn, take the triple, and he's 2,000 points behind. There's one. And there's the other, and Andy's got the heart. So Quaid needs 2 in a row to advance. Andy taking out the 1 seed and on the brink of taking out the 8 seed. So crazy. All right. Total Radness is ready. Let's go ahead and refresh Pixel Andy. And you know, just what we want in the semifinals, right? Somebody with a jacked up color on their board and no cam. That's exactly what we want. It's all going according to plan. All right, so we've got a ready. We got a ready from Quaid and a ready from Pixel Andy. Let's count it down. Here we go. Game 2, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Well, it is possible. We've still got 5 former champions sitting and waiting. All right, both players have Tetrises 2 points apart. Could be the difference. So if you are Brenny _KFT, Paul _Yao, Broden Damp, or Bubble Rhapsody, you should be starting to think about streaming and being ready. All right, 52,000 Quaid, 51,000 for Andy. Andy 1 win away from advancing to the semifinals as the Challenger Circuit winner. Quaid would like to stop him from doing that. Or maybe he wouldn't like it. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't care. Maybe he wants to lose. We don't know. You can't really tell what's in another person's head. That's, you know, that's what I've learned. People are very complex. Complex creatures. 85,000 for Quaid. 103 for Andy. Why are there 3 hearts? Because that's what we have on the scene. This is a 5 thing scene, and I didn't take down the other heart. But I'm gonna ask you to use your imagination and imagine that the other heart slot that won't be used isn't there. I'm just gonna ask you to try. 142 for Quaid, 131 for Andy. Quaid set up for a triple down the right side. See, this is what happens when he goes right side. Ends up getting set up for triples instead. 155 for Andy, and Andy Tetrises again. That's right. Just crop a black here. I'll go deep into the scene and get rid of the heart slot for you. We're gonna do it. Ready? Heart slot gone. Look at this. We've done it. Who says I don't deliver the goods? All right, 2 DAS players here. 161 for Quaid, 204 for Andy. Andy's super clean right now. And Quaid, anything but. Now, this should be clearable by Quaid, but it's really just going to cost him a lot of burn lines, and he'll give up a lot of pace to Andy. Andy with another Tetris, 249 for him, 169 for Quaid. Hey, what's up, Kingsman? Yeah, see, now you can watch. The hard slot is gone. Now you don't have to use your imaginations anymore. But now I've got to add them back. Otherwise, people are going to say, why is it a best of 5 if there are only 2 slots, right? So you can't win. All right, Quaid is clean again, 197. He's back by 80,000 points, but Andy's going to Tetris. He gets to 300,000. Bang, Tetris for Quaid, 223. Andy It's going to clear away the right side. Kind of a spire in the middle, but that's gone. And he Tetrises again. 325. Quade's going to Tetris 245. 80,000 point difference. Less than 4 Tetrises. Oh, is that the wrong slot? So I removed the wrong slot, everyone. Ready? Here we go. Now it is symmetrical. What's up, Rev? 272 for Quade, 372 for Andy. 100,000 point lead. And Andy is set up down the right. And bang Tetris for Andy, 399. There is one for Quade, 320. So 79,000 point differential, less than 4 Tetrises. A lot can happen between now and the kill screen. That's right, live stencil support. I'm known for live stencil support. That's right. Put it hashtag satisfying, put it on Twitter, put it on YouTube. Let's pump that baby up. All right, 369 for Quade, 429 for Andy. All right, Quade trying to make up some of this. He's about to transition, though, one line away, and there is his transition. He's nice and low, but really needs to start scoring here. And he's going to have to hope that something happens to Andy, like some sort of extended burn or worse. All right, there's a Tetris for Andy into transition, 485 transition score for him. And he's 100,000 points ahead of Quade. Another Tetris for Andy. This is a good tournament Tetris, you know. Don't have to go for max outs. You don't have to go for 1.3. All right, Andy stashes a piece on the left, so this is going to be pretty tough. And he needs to burn all this away. And if he gets the run of the wrong pieces, this could be tragic. Oh, but he gets a long bar over, and Tetris is 543. That left side was so monka-esque for him because it just couldn't burn. So you can't build up. But he's free and clear, so 548 for Andy. That's right, with Das, says Somalian Captain. And Quade's board getting very monka-esque, and Quade is going to top out. He knows he's not going to survive. And Pixel Andy is going to move on, and he gets the hearts. So a sweep for Pixel Andy, and he will be going into the semifinals, and Quade is out. So how many busted brackets are there right now? Probably a lot. I mean, no one has a perfect bracket. Hey, how's it going, Corian? Wow. Well, Quade, congratulations to you for getting one round further than you did last time. Hope to see you again next month. And thanks to Total Radness, Steve DeLuca, for getting Quade set up and streaming. And it's good to see you again. We probably won't get to see you in person this year, unfortunately. So, all right. And by the way, Total Radness, Google that and go buy one of those goofy foot controllers he sells, right? Those are pretty good. But let's take a look at the bracket now. There it is. Pixel Andy defeated the 1 seed and the 8 seed, and now the 16 seed is in the semifinals.